So,
What's up, brother? How you doing? Anyways, guys, welcome to Eat Breathe Football. I got a special guest on tonight, so let's get started. I know I didn't message you guys last night because I was exhausted and tired from working all weekend. My head was pounding and I wanted to go to bed. So I apologize. Anyways, just getting ready to watch some football here. Monday Night Football coming up. We got them Washington Redskins against the Baltimore Ravens. It ought to be a good one. You guys know who I root for, and I know it's only preseason, so I know. Relax, Richard.
what are you
anyways,
doing?
guys. Anyways, guys, we're doing this a little differently tonight. We're recording it differently, not on Facebook. So we're just going to record this and then we'll put it out there live. So, anyways, anybody that doesn't know me, you guys know Eat Breathe Football. If you don't know this guy, a lot of you do, and
They
some
all know me.
no, no, no. Some people that watch this video, watch my site, don't know who this guy is. We kind of look alike. I'm the better good looking one. So just in case you
Of
guys.
course. You're the older one.
Anyways, this is my brother Mike. Mike, tell him what team you root for in the NFL.
I'm a Giants fan, man. I'm a Giants fan.
Here it is. I bet you
And
a
we
lot
got
of
we
people.
got
I bet you a lot of people are
and
gonna be like. He's gonna say the Bills, isn't he?
no, no. Though I got a lot of Bills fans and I'm rooting for them.
Me
But yeah, I
too.
know I got a couple guys that are Dallas Cowboys fans. Shout out to Brad Dillon if he watches this. I know he's happy they got rid of Ezekiel and Tony Pollard's the main back. So I know he's probably happy about that because he hated Elliott. I know there's a lot of Bills fans out there watching, everybody up in New York. But yeah, we'll see if we can do here. We'll see if we can make some predictions
Yeah.
and blow the top off someone's minds and big words. When you see this video, it might be too late, but big news coming out of Colts Nation. You know, Colts Nation, right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about, right, Rich? Have you heard?
No, but before we get there, I just want to give a shout out to my buddy Wade. He lives right down the street, and he's a Dallas Cowboy fan too. And he was just over today,
Oh,
dropping
okay.
dropping off chairs from the Porch Fest that we had Saturday night. I was talking to him for a minute because he's like a diehard Dallas fan. He was glad they got rid of Zeke too. He was like, "Thank God they got rid of him."
Why does every Cowboy hate Zeke? I don't know what it is.
And then the guy goes to the New England Patriots.
I know. That must have been all the only place he could take is the Patriots. I don't know why they went
Absolutely.
after him. I honestly don't know why they went after him, but I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, yeah, a lot of news. Some preseason games. We're getting squared away. It's preseason. We got some. I know all my Bills fans at home or back home are getting ready for some drafts coming up. I
Yep.
know Lee, Chris Winstall, you guys will probably all might check out this video and everything, and they're getting ready for some drafts.
Mike,
So,
17 days till the Lions and the Chiefs kick it off.
man,
17
man,
days. I can't even sit still. You
I'm,
know me, it's
I'm telling you
preseason and the
what, man,
Redskins are playing
I'm,
tonight in an hour and I
I've
can't sit
never
still.
listen. What's crazy? I've never been more excited to watch a Jets game. I have never been more excited to watch a Jets Bills game.
Well,
Normally back in the day, a couple years ago, it'd be Bills, Jets, and walk in the park. Now, man, Jets are loaded, man. I'm telling you, the AFC East is loaded, and I know a lot of Bills fans are rolling their eyes, and I agree, but you know what? I don't know, man. That division is like it's basically like a three-headed monster.
I
Because
don't
if
even think
Tua
it's
can
that.
stay,
I don't even think it's
well,
that.
if Tua can stay healthy, Miami's dangerous. Okay,
That's it.
that's the
Yeah.
big thing.
Yeah.
If he can stay healthy, Miami's dangerous. But if he gets knocked out, who knows what's going to happen if he gets any kind of physical injury or anything. But
Yep.
man, the Jets and the Bills, man, it's just that Aaron Rodgers just lit that AFC East up, and I'm excited to watch it. I can't
Well,
wait to see it.
well, what they say is it when did they play? I think this with the Giants playing right Sunday or is it Monday or this coming
No,
weekend?
yeah, this coming weekend the Giants and Jets play for
Okay, yeah,
MetLife
because they're
for the
talking
for
about this is going to be the first time that Aaron Rodgers actually plays. He's supposed to play in the preseason game because he hasn't at all. So See what happens. I mean, I know it's only preseason, but yeah, I mean, it really looks good on paper. Got Dalvin Cook now. Jesus.
You know what? I tell you what, and I guarantee every Bills fan is just like this, scratching their head. I heard it this week on the radio, on NFL, on Sirius XM NFL radio, and they were talking about if you're the Minnesota Vikings, wouldn't this have been the best year to try to win the division? You just lost Aaron Rodgers, Alan Lazard, Devontae Adams a couple years ago, Randall Cobb. I mean, if you're Minnesota, wouldn't you have went like all in to try to win the division this year?
Well,
and
I
to try to go
definitely
deep into the playoffs? Instead, they're getting rid of people. Like they let Dalvin Cook, like it ain't like Dalvin Cook got hurt. It's like you're just like, yeah, walk away. It's like, damn, dude. It's like it's Dalvin Cook. I mean, what the hell? And it's like, I don't know. I kind of it scratches my head, and it's like I don't understand that division. I don't understand. I don't understand some teams thinking how they think, but it is what it is. It's over and done with. We'll see. I mean, but I heard everybody's gonna know the big news coming out of Colts Nation. Colts Nation.
What's that, Anthony? I haven't heard it yet. What is it? What is it? Jonathan Taylor coming back, or because they put him on the PUP list?
He did get hurt. He did get hurt last year, but as of today, he is now he has been granted permission to get a trade.
Oh,
so guess what? Taylor is going to be gone. He is out of Indianapolis.
So you're telling me that Jim Irsay, the owner of the Colts, gave him permission? Because
they must have.
Wow. Because the owner said
the general manager,
and especially the owner, he said, "There's no way I'm trading this guy. He's not leaving."
Gone. Yeah, it just came across tonight that he asked permission to be traded, and it was denied. It was denied.
Right.
But I guess his permission has been sought, so I guess he's up for trade now. So there's only one team out there. There's only one team out there, Rich. Who is it?
There's a lot of teams out there that can use Jonathan Taylor.
Well, yeah, but what's one team? I mean, one team if they get him. One team if they pick him up, which they probably won't. But one team if they got him, you'd be like, oh my God, they're never going to lose a game. But if there's one team that should go get him and probably won't, is
you tell me yours. You tell me yours.
Okay. The one team where if he was smart, he would try to go land and win a championship is Kansas City.
Yes.
But
yes.
I mean, if it comes back, Jonathan Taylor signs with the Chiefs. Good Lord.
Might just give him another Super Bowl.
Can't you give it to him now? But if there's one team, I think they should call up and say, listen, what is it going to take to get Taylor in this building? I think it's the Bills. I think if the Bills want to get over that hump, and they want to get the AFC Championship game at home, I think they need a heavy running back like Jonathan Taylor because they have to offset the offense with running the ball a little bit. They do not have a big-time running back up in Buffalo, and they need one.
And my perspective is like we always talked about. When I said, was it last week or the week before when I did my podcast last week, I said, if Buffalo doesn't get a running back and run the ball at least 20 times a game this season to offset all the passing and stuff, they are not going to – it's just going to be the same old, right?
Right.
Yep. Yeah.
I was just trying something. That doesn't going to work, though.
That ain't going to work.
I'm just trying. But, yeah, man.
Anyways, but like you're saying, yeah. Well, then Jonathan Taylor would be awesome, especially with James Cook, right? James Cook? Dalvin's brother.
Who's James Cook? I don't know. It ain't nobody. Ain't nobody.
Dalvin Cook's brother. That's who Buffalo got. James Cook.
But he ain't nothing, though. He ain't no heavy hitter, though.
No, not like Jonathan Taylor.
You bring in Jonathan Taylor, man. I'm telling you, Jonathan Taylor would kill that offense.
Well, Buffalo needs somebody because the Jets are stacked with two awesome running backs now. So
yeah, Buffalo's got look at Josh Allen. He's throwing picks in preseason. I mean, he said it came back to Josh Allen and said, well, he's not going to play hero ball no more. Yeah, he's out there throwing 2 interceptions last game, and they got spanked by Pittsburgh. Well, you know why? Why are you throwing hero ball? Because you're not fucking running the ball. Nope. Run the fucking ball.
That's what I mean.
My God.
Same old
Jesus
Buffalo.
Christ.
Same
Get
old
a goddamn
Buffalo.
running back.
Same
Man,
old
get a running
Buffalo.
back.
Get a running
They
game going. Can you
they
imagine in that game against Cincinnati in the playoffs last year, if they would have had a really good running game like Jonathan Taylor, they could have just kept burrowing them off the field by running
well
it.
and now well now with that, but wasn't it last year they lost an AFC Championship game when when Josh Allen's got the ball and with like under a minute
That was the
left?
year. That was the year before. I think it was the year before. That was the year before.
Well,
Remember when?
still
Yep.
a running back they could have been running the ball. This year again, hand off the ball. If
Yep.
you hand off the ball, the defense has got to respect the ball runner, and
Yep.
he's got to respect your wide receivers will get more open.
Yep.
But right now, it's like if you bring in a running back, let's say they bring in Jonathan Taylor. Now the defense has to respect Taylor,
Yep.
and you have to respect Josh Allen because we
Good.
both know Josh Allen can
Can
run.
run the
But
ball.
it's not only that, but it's a decoy. Because
Yep.
right now, the only thing the defense has to worry about is Josh Allen.
And the
You bring in
receivers. That's
Jonathan,
it. Yeah. Yeah. There's
right?
no
But
running game. Yep.
you bring in a running back like Jonathan Taylor, and now you got to think about Taylor. Now you got to think about Josh Allen. So now you got two things you got to worry about. And now we have, Jonathan Taylor's going to give you. He's going to give you that offense that you need to pound the clock,
Yep.
so you can kill some clock. Because you don't want Josh Allen running all the ball. He's not. He's not. He's getting up there in age. He's still young, but all it takes is one hit, man. All it takes is one hit. I mean,
Bill's
that's your
got
franchise
three.
quarterback right there.
They said Bill's
That's
got
crazy.
three. They said the Bills got 3 new offensive line starters on the offensive line. I think that's who they were talking about the other day. 3 new offensive linemen on the offensive line starting.
Man.
Yep. But yeah, it's
I'll
going to
tell
be
you
interesting
what.
to see where he goes. I mean, I'd be very. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if he went to Kansas City because I mean he's going to become a free agent. So
Yeah, but Kansas City, they're gonna have to pay him, and they're probably not gonna want to pay him. He's gonna want a hefty trade. Colts are not just gonna get him away for nothing.
that's true.
So
The
they're
Colts-
gonna.
the
So
Colts
Colts are gonna
a
want.
lot. Yeah.
Colts are gonna want like Jonathan Taylor. Like I mean, he's a top 5 running back.
Yeah.
You're not just gonna get him for like a few
Going to be a
rounds.
couple first
for a-
rounders. Going to be a couple first rounders. Yep. You're going to have to give
Yeah,
up.
it's gonna be.
Yep.
You're gonna have to give up a lot, but then you also got to think of, a team's got to think of, okay, well, he's got to go to a team that is ready to win a championship now or next year, that knows that they're going to be way back in the draft and knows that they don't need their first round picks for a couple years.
Right.
Because you're going to have to get first round picks.
Exactly.
Because Colts are going to want a first or a second round pick for him. So you got to go. He's going to have a team that's like already stacked right now.
Yep.
And just wants that running back to push him to a
Yep.
championship or push him into
Yep.
the playoffs.
Yep.
It's funny. What happens if let's just say, what happens if Jonathan Taylor goes to Minnesota?
Well, I don't. That's another thing I don't understand. I like when. Well, it'd be awesome, but like you said earlier, I don't even understand. It didn't even make sense to me when when they were talking about it. They were like, well, they just let Dalvin Cook go, and they bring in a rookie thinking that that's going to solve the problems, and then you go ahead and get rid of Adam Thielen.
I don't know. I don't understand. What divisions we running around here now? What divisions we got going?
We're going AFC North, and we're going what is it? AFC North and the NFC North. I got to make sure I got mine in yours. Yep. Yeah, AFC North and the NFC North.
All right, so you tell me the teams that are in them because I don't even know. You tell me the teams, and I'll give you my. I'll give you my. Go ahead.
Like you're supposed to follow football, and you don't know the teams that are in the AFC North. Anyways, these were your picks. I wrote them down. You had the Bengals, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and the Browns. That's how you had them finishing this year in the AFC North. Bengals, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and the Browns.
Yep. I'll tell you what, though. If two things that can happen if they happen. One, Joe Burrow gets hurt or he's not healthy. We already know the hamstring issue is an issue. So if that hamstring pops up during the season, the Baltimore is going to win that division. But if Lamar gets hurt, we all know how he runs, but he has more offensive weapons now. He's got Zay Flowers, what they drafted. He's also got Odell Beckham Jr., so he's got more weapons there. So if he can stay in the pocket and become a pocket passer, he can limit his chances on getting hurt, and he can deepen himself into the playoffs. he's good, but it's going to come down to a two-headed monster. It's going to come down to Cincinnati and Baltimore. I don't think Pittsburgh's there, but I don't know. I think Pittsburgh's maybe a 9-7, maybe an 8-9-7. I don't see it in Pittsburgh. Same thing with the
Yeah.
Browns.
Yeah.
I mean, the Browns are there, but with Deshaun Watson, he hasn't looked great in preseason.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't think Cleveland can get up to the Baltimore or the Cincinnati level yet.
Well, to me, the only thing that makes Cleveland decent is they have a good defense and they're going to probably have a really good running game like they did last year for Cleveland.
But you got to remember though, bringing in Deshaun Watson, he's going to be wanting to run the ball more, so his chance of getting hurt are going to go up. So we'll have to wait and see. But to me, it's Cincinnati, Baltimore.
Yeah.
But Baltimore can easily jump up if Joe Burrow's hamstring comes out week 9 or 10. And he's got to be out for 2 or 3 weeks, because that 2 or 3 weeks is going to kill the team. Baltimore is going to jump right up in first place, and Cincinnati might not be able to catch him.
Yeah.
Because I think Baltimore will be better, because now, everybody complained that Lamar Jackson doesn't have any weapons.
Yeah.
Well, now he's got some weapons. He's got outside wide receivers.
Yeah.
And, they can always run the ball. They've always had a good defense.
Yeah.
So let's see how that comes out. But those are my 4 in order.
It's almost like, it's almost like a toss-up really in this division, because if a lot of things happen certain ways, like pretty much almost anybody of these 4 could win that division, because, right, I have Bengals. I'm only putting the Bengals in first place right now because of what they've done in the past. I'm taking Pittsburgh to come in second, Baltimore to come in third, and the Browns to come in last. And when it comes to, there's a lot of things, like you said, Joe Burrow. I think if the knock on wood, it doesn't, but if the hamstring comes up and he has problems during the season, they're done, because their backup, they ain't got no backup. No backup. Pittsburgh,
right,
with Pickett. I like Pittsburgh a lot. I think they're going to be right there this year. They're going to have a hell of a defense again. That's why I think Baltimore's overrated. And I think the biggest thing for Baltimore, can Lamar Jackson go a whole entire season without getting hurt? Because I know they got that kid Huntley or whatever for a backup, so he's not that bad. But I just think that they're a little too overrated. I really do.
Okay, but is Pittsburgh good enough to overcome Baltimore and Cincinnati? Do you think they are?
No. I think they're going to be a lot better than what people think, and I think they can take second place. I think Baltimore's overrated. I really do. Because it's going to come down to, I think Lamar Jackson might get hurt again. OBJ might get hurt again. There's a lot of ifs there, right? And the way I saw Pittsburgh end the season last year playing on defense, it's like, you better watch out for Pittsburgh this year, man. They're going to be one of them teams that no one's going to be talking about. And Mike Tomlin, he's a heck of a coach. So, but I mean, and Joe Burrow. I mean, if Joe Burrow can stay healthy, then yeah, they're going to be awesome. But he's got that hamstring lingering, and it's all going to take one time to pull that hamstring the wrong way, and boom, he'll be out for another 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, right? And then they're screwed.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he takes care of it, because they're going to need him.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, who knows? And you never even know with Cleveland. Deshaun Watson could come out having an awesome year, and the running game could be phenomenal with Nick Chubb. And
I'm not a Deshaun Watson fan at all.
Well, no, I'm not either. I'm not either. After all that controversy and stuff,
I think Cleveland should have stayed with Baker Mayfield. He wasn't that bad of a quarterback.
No,
he put up decent numbers. He brought him. He gave him a winning record, and it's like, to give up all that for Deshaun Watson, I don't know. I just don't see it. But
I don't either.
That's Cleveland for you.
Yep.
That's Cleveland for you. What's your other division?
NFC North. We all know who you're taking. You're probably taking the Packers to win the division this year. We got the Lions, Vikings, Bears, and Packers. NFC North.
Lions, Vikings, Bears, Packers.
Yeah, you had. I got you written down here. What'd you have? Let's see. That's the AFC.
I think it's going to become. I'm going to say. I still think Minnesota. I think it's going to be Minnesota, Detroit, and then Bears and Packers. I'm not a big Green Bay fan. I just think they lost. I just think they lost too much weapons.
Well, they're starting Jordan Love. Jordan Love hasn't even played NFL football yet.
Well, supposedly he looks good in preseason.
Oh God, yeah.
So you know what that means. You know what that means? Playoffs.
Everybody looks good in the preseason. You're playing against backup and scrubs trying to make the team. Good Lord.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be Minnesota,
Yeah.
Detroit. I don't know. Chicago and Green Bay is kind of a toss. I think Green Bay is probably better than Chicago. They say Justin Fields. This is, they're putting all this high expectation on Justin Fields
Yeah.
being so good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see it, but to me, it's just going to be Detroit, Minnesota.
I like Detroit winning this division this year. I think Minnesota will be there, but I think without Dalvin Cook, and losing Adam Thielen,
Oh, talk about Rich.
Oh, I thought you were like on an interview or something.
No,
he is.
No. I'm on an interview with Rich.
Anyways,
Hey.
Anyways, guys.
How are ya?
Good. Anyways, guys, this is my brother's wife, Bonnie. She's a Bills
I
fan.
can't hear. I can't hear you.
Yeah, he can't hear you, or she can't hear you.
No?
I'm on speaker.
Oh, you're
No.
on speaker. Okay.
You're not on speaker. You're on those
I'm on the
things.
Bluetooth. That's why.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah,
She can listen. She can listen to it later.
We're just talking football.
Anyways, yeah. So I like Detroit. I like Detroit. I think they got it all hooked up this year, and I like Minnesota second, but losing Dalvin Cook's too much, and losing Adam Thielen is too much.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go the Bears in third. I think the Bears are gonna have a better year than the Packers. And the Packers are it's just total rebuilding in the Green Bay. Total rebuild.
Because they're taking a huge chance on Jordan Love, and they're given the fact that he sat behind Aaron Rodgers for a couple of years is fine, but sitting behind Aaron Rodgers and playing is two different things. He gets, this is preseason though, so he has done a little bit in preseason, but when you get into the NFL, okay, and you get some of these defensive coordinators and they see Jordan Love and how minimum he's played, they are just licking his chops because they're going to be like, okay, let's throw this at him. Let's throw this at him. Let's throw this at him. Can he handle a blindside blitz? Can he handle this? Can he handle that? Safeties are going to be back there, and you get a couple of veteran safeties back there, seeing his eyes, watching his eyes. It's gonna come. The picks are gonna come. So it's just a matter of seeing what he can do because he's not gonna be out there like a veteran. We all know how veterans play. They know how to read defenses, how to just shake the corner off and all that. But by having a rookie out there, it's like he's gonna defenses are gonna love it.
Look at Bryce Young. Defenses are gonna light up Bryce Young this year. He's not even 5'10" for Christ's sake.
Well, that was my next discussion is his rookie quarterbacks. Fuck, man, come on, man.
Mike,
come on.
I saw this list today on my phone. Shannon Sharp apparently put it up on his top five NFC quarterbacks. You know who he had at number one? He had Justin Fields ahead of Jalen Hurts.
I swear. I think I'll tell you what.
I think they do it for the ratings.
They do it on purpose for the ratings, for the publicity, for the mentions. Because if you put up your top five quarterbacks, everybody's gonna be like, oh, okay.
Right.
Right. Yeah. You put Justin Fields up there ahead of Jalen Hurts, it's gonna blow the whole goddamn league apart.
Yeah, he had that, and then he had, I forget who he had third, and then he had Jared Goff 4, and he had Kirk Cousins. Was it Kirk Cousins? No, Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins 5, I think. I don't even know if Dak was in his top 5. Wow. But anyways, I was laughing, couldn't believe it. I was like, wow.
I'll tell you what, you can call me out on this, but I still think Will Levis will be the best quarterback in this draft.
Really?
Yep, I'm telling you right now. Here is the reason why. Okay, first of all, you have Anthony Richardson. Okay, yes, big dude, 6'2", 6'4", 229, big guy, gets drafted by the Colts. Okay, but let's look at who the Colts lost as far as offensively wise. They lost Paris Campbell, he's gone. Now they lost Jonathan Taylor. He's probably going to be traded because I'll tell you what, Jonathan Taylor put the notice out there to teams right now that he is up for a trade. So everybody and their brother is making calls to the Colts right now. What do you want? What do you want for him? What do you want for him?
Yep.
Okay, so you know that's coming.
Yep.
Okay, now whether if he's healthy or not, that's a different story. Because he's still, even whether he gets traded, he still have to go to the other facility. He's still got to pass the physical. He's got to do all that kind of bullshit. But it's the mere fact is that they lost a good running back. So is
And now
Anthony
there's even more
Richardson
pressure on Anthony Richardson because really it's only him now.
right? So yeah, he's got some playmakers around him, but I'm only giving him the benefit of the doubt because Anthony Richards, he reminds me of Cam Newton. Big dude,
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
6'4", 229, typical NFL Cam Newton quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Guy that can see over the lineman,
Yep.
got an arm, he's all that. Okay. Bryce Young gets drafted by the Panthers.
Yeah.
Ah.
Bryce
I don't know
Young
what
is
they were
5'9". He's
I don't know
like
what they were-
180
listen.
pounds.
Listen, the reason why this is why you love watching preseason because Bryce Young has not done nothing in preseason, absolutely nothing. He's literally not driven the ball down the field and scored a touchdown at all. His numbers are ridiculous, but he gets drafted by a team in Carolina. Okay, so what have they lost? Well, they lost their running back. They've lost weapons around them.
They lost their number one
Okay,
wide receiver, DJ Moore. DJ Moore left.
Yeah, he's gone. See, McCaffrey's gone. I mean, Bryce Young is coming in here, and the worst thing about it is that he's going to get thrown right into the fire week one. I don't even know who they play week one.
I'm not sure. I thought it was Atlanta, but I'm not sure. I have to go back and look at the schedule. It might be Atlanta, and I think Atlanta's at home. I think.
Let me see real quick. I'm prepared. I don't give a shit. It's the first call.
I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it when I saw when they were because I honestly thought Bryce Young was like 6'2" and at least 200 pounds. And I was like, oh my god, like he's like 5'9".
Yeah. Hey, here's my daughter. Here's your uncle.
That's my brother's daughter, Kelsey.
Hi.
Hi.
They can't hear you.
She can't hear me, but
Hi,
she'll see the
love
video
ya.
later.
Yeah.
She'll see the video later. But anyways,
Yeah,
don't worry about that.
I'm-
Yeah, he's. I don't
I'm
know
just
who.
looking up. Let's see. First week one schedule is Carolina's at Atlanta.
There you go. I was right.
So I'll tell you
I was
what.
right.
So I'll tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. You're gonna see how good Bryce Young is that day right there.
Yep.
Because I'm telling you what.
On the
his
road.
numbers. I mean, he is small. I'm telling you, he's at 5'10", and he weighs about 200 pounds. You can already see him. I mean, this is preseason. Just look at the preseason game. Look at how he is functioning in the offense. Okay,
Yep.
You can already tell he's going to struggle. He's going to have a bad year, and I could see Carolina winning less than 5 games.
Maybe not even.
You can already,
maybe 3.
You can already see it because just by watching so much football, you can tell when a quarterback is comfortable. They know what's going on. There's so much stuff that has to happen when you're a quarterback.
Well,
okay,
he doesn't even have the weapon. I mean, I know he's got Frank Reich down there as the head coach, I believe, but still, I mean, there's not enough weapons around there for him. Like you need, I don't even remember who the running back is offhand, but hopefully they got somebody decent where they can hand the ball off a lot because that will help him a lot. Because if he's got to throw the ball a lot, he's in trouble.
Yeah. Well, I think Carolina. Who did Carolina kick as their running back?
I
think they got someone good. I can't remember who it was. But anyways, I just think he's. I just think he's going to struggle. He's going to struggle as a quarterback. He's not a typical quarterback. I don't understand why these teams draft guys that are come out of a Alabama offense or whatever, and they got. They go into a huddle and they got the play call from the sideline. So all they have to do is look at a number, and everybody else looks at that number and they automatically know what the play is. There's so much an NFL quarterback has to do at the line. Yeah, he's going to struggle all year, and I think I can already tell you he's going to be a bust. In my opinion, he's going to be a bust.
Yeah.
And then the other guy is C.J. Stroud for Houston, another rookie quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know if he's starting this year or not. I don't think they've made the decision between him and what's his name, David Mills.
They have not made that decision yet.
Well, I think it'll be Mills. They're going to be Mills because if they start C.J. Stroud, they got nothing down there either.
Yep, I know. And not only that, but they lost DeAndre Hopkins. They got some weapons, but the division they're in, It's going to be tough to compete. They're not
Yeah.
going to make the playoffs. I don't see it.
No.
So his chances are decent. But to me, I think the guy that has the best upside and the best chance at being a good quarterback next
Yep.
year, the year after, is Will Levy.
Yep.
And nobody talks about it because he went to the Titans.
Yep.
Because he's not that mobile quarterback that all these teams want now.
Yep.
Well, Will Levy gets to sit behind Ryan Tannehill.
Yep.
He gets to sit behind a playoff coach in Ryan Tannehill. He gets to sit behind a Derrick Henry. He gets to see how an offense runs. He gets to learn from Ryan Tannehill, what's it like to be in that offense every day, and
Right.
what's it like to do? What's it like to play calls? To be in a 2-minute situation, to be in a 4 minutes. At the end of the game, they have to bring that team down the field and kick a winning field goal because the immense pressure that is put on somebody that he gets to sit there on the sideline and watch all that happen. He gets to see Ryan Tannehill come off and talk to the coach. He's got a mentor in front of him. He's got a veteran in front of him that can talk to him in the quarterback room. Because let's all be honest. Ryan Tannehill's got a couple years left, and if Tennessee was smart, they would just let him sit behind Ryan Tannehill until Ryan Tannehill retires.
Yeah.
Because this is the last go.
Yeah.
Once Ryan Tannehill goes, Will Levi can take. And let's see Ryan Tannehill comes out and he gets hurt week 5, week 6, gets a broken leg. He's out for the season.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Here comes Will Levy. Will Levy's starting, and you never know. You know how that happens. How they say, you can't lose your job to an injury. But we all know that's exactly what happens in the NFL.
Yeah. Well, look at look at Jordan Love in Green Bay. There's really no excuse for Jordan Love this year because he sat behind Aaron Rodgers for what, 2 years? At least 2 years learning from Aaron Rodgers.
Well, the problem with Green Bay is just they lost a lot of weapons. Like if Jordan Love had an Allen Lazard, a Randall Cobb, and a Devontae Adams, the weapons would be there.
But they're going to run the ball a lot. I could see them running the ball a lot this year too. Green Bay, they should actually. Yeah. I mean, to help him, I'll just run the ball, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's my rundown on the quarterbacks. I don't know. I hope. Man.
Yeah, I don't know
what teams are thinking
or gotten into the rookie quarterbacks that came out this year. What was it who was I going to talk about real quick? The friggin' our division, not the NFC East, but do you know that I learned to say that Philadelphia got rid of Gardner Minshew?
Yep, he's gone.
The backup. They get rid of him, and did you see who they brought in to be the backup
for
Philadelphia?
Philly?
Yeah, I was like, what are you guys crazy? Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, he went from a starter to a bench guy.
And then gone.
I'll tell you why they would get rid of Gardner Minshew and when they would bring in Marcus Mariota.
I don't know
because Marcus Mariota is more of a mobile quarterback along with Jalen Hurts.
And he's really not Minshew. I thought at times could have been a threat for Jalen Hurts' job, right? Because I thought Minshew's a pretty good quarterback.
I don't think he's that bad at all. But teams get so overwhelmed over, Tyler Heineke. He's a good backup. He could have been a starter on maybe some of these teams.
Yeah.
Gardner Minshew could have been a starter on some of these teams.
He could easily be a starter. Yep.
I'll tell you what, Gardner Minshew and Tyler Heineke both are better than Bryce Young.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's
in my opinion. I'm telling you right now, both are good. Both are better than Bryce Young. I'm telling you.
Well, like you said, the Heisman Trophy winners, they have a jinx because almost all of them do nothing in the NFL, have done nothing.
No.
Every single one of them, nothing.
Well, we'll have to wait and see, but I'm telling you, Bryce Young he's gonna fall flat on his face. He is gonna be running around throwing picks like crazy because if you can't manage in the preseason, he hasn't done nothing.
Yeah, I haven't watched much preseason, Mike. As far as a lot of teams and games and stuff, I haven't really seen what he's been doing in the pocket and stuff. So have to wait for that first game against Atlanta and maybe watch some of it on NFL Sunday Ticket and see how good he is. And they're on the road.
If he is a starter, because that's what teams want. And I just think that he's not a typical quarterback, and I think he's going to be the bust out of all four of them. I think Will Levy's going to be the best. Honestly, but that's just because of the situation he's in.
Yeah.
I think Anthony Richardson, I think, is going to be good if they can put weapons around him because he's got the prototypical size,
Yeah.
6'4",
Well, he's a
229.
big dude. Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's a big dude. So he reminds me of Cam Newton.
Yep.
Exactly
Yep.
like Cam
Yep.
Newton. And Cam Newton was a hell of a quarterback. He was great in Carolina.
Yep.
Took them to the playoffs. You know, it just didn't. You know, Carolina wanted to move on from him. But
Yep.
you know, Cam Newton was badass back in the day, man.
He
he was
was.
a hell of a quarterback.
Yep.
You couldn't stop that dude.
No, he was a
So-
monster. Yeah, so we'll leave that with that. And next week, we're gonna go. We'll do our next podcast. Everybody, join us on Sunday. I'm off this coming weekend. Thank God. Thank God, because it was a rough weekend at work. I'm glad it's friggin' over. And
Rich,
Gotta
you
get
get
up
to see your boys a little bit.
yeah, gotta get up early and go to a meeting in friggin' Shelburne tomorrow, 4 hours away.
Wow.
Yeah,
You got to go to a meeting 4 hours
Oh.
away.
I'll tell you.
That's like-
I'll tell you another time about it. Anyways, yeah. So everybody, yep,
That's like me driving to Tampa.
dude, it's
Man.
crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, we will tackle on Sunday. Coming up this Sunday, since I'm off, you're off. We're gonna tackle the
Sunday. Well,
AFC
we'll have
West.
to do it. I'll be up in Buffalo. I'm going up there back home for 4 days.
Well, yeah, you're going to Buffalo.
So maybe Sunday I will. Can you do a Saturday or Sunday?
We can do it Saturday too. You can get Billy if you get together with Billy now. Yeah, you can do it Saturday too.
No,
Don't
Billy-
matter.
No, Billy's going on his cruise.
Oh, does he leave Saturday or is he going to be already on it?
He's leaving Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So how about Sunday? We'll try to do it Sunday because I have a draft that I have to go to on Sunday. We'll try to do it Sunday.
You mean Saturday?
Earlier.
You
No,
said
Sunday.
You said you said you have to go to a draft on Sunday.
Yeah.
You mean try to do it on Saturday? What day is the draft?
The draft's on Sunday.
Okay, so you want to try and do our
So-
podcast on Saturday.
Or Sunday. It doesn't matter. Whatever works for you.
Or whatever works for you. I'll be off, so whatever works for you. You just message me and let me know, and then so it's either going to be Saturday or Sunday next week, and we're going to get this video done. We're going to put a couple more divisions in here. We're going to go AFC West, which we got Kansas City in that division, and then we're going to do the NFC West with San Francisco, Seattle in that division, and go from there.
Yeah, it's getting down to it, man. Week 1 is 17 days away. That's nuts. Already some good headlines coming in. I'll tell you what, man. Football never disappoints.
No,
I mean, let's see where Jonathan Taylor lands. I mean, I'll tell you what. I hope Buffalo gets them. I want to see a championship parade in Buffalo, man. Can I see that before I die?
man,
I mean, every Bills fan's out there like, man, I want the same thing. Can I see a championship parade in Buffalo? You know, a lot of headlines, though, man. A lot of headlines coming up. I mean, we got a lot of good games coming out week 1. I mean, shit, week 1, first game was Kansas City against Detroit. Man, Detroit takes on Kansas City. That's good. That ain't gonna be no walk in the park, but you know, Kansas City will win. You know.
You keep saying it. I know. Yep.
Rich, I'm gonna run down my numbers right after week 1. I like Kansas City. You got your schedule in front of you?
No, that's too early for that stuff. That's too early.
Come on.
We still got listen. We still got a preseason wait to get through. If somebody major gets out there in week 3 in preseason and gets hurt, that could screw up a whole team. I mean,
that's true,
right?
Well, what do we got next? This is what the third week or the fourth
Third week.
Just the third week of preseason.
Third
right?
week of preseason.
For some team.
And
third
some
week of
teams it's the
preseason,
fourth
so-
week. I think it's the Jets in Cleveland. This should probably be their 4th preseason game. I think because they
I'm
started
pretty sure it's
the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Giants' 4th game. They always play the Jets last game, I think.
Yeah.
But I think getting close to roster cut downs.
Yep.
And I mean we'll get this thing going a little bit. I mean hopefully this works. Hopefully I get my boys up in Buffalo, Chris Winstall.
Yeah, I gotta get a couple of Bills fans on there. Chris Winstall on there. Yeah.
Get Chris out here and talk.
Yeah.
He's a Bills fan. He's got a whole lot on his mind. What's
Mike.
up, Chris? I hope you see this.
Mike, San Fran, week 1 opens up at Pittsburgh. Woo! With that steel curtain, Pittsburgh, San Fran's only a 3-point favorite. 3.
Wow.
3.
That's nuts, man. That's crazy. Pittsburgh at home. You know why? Pittsburgh at home. It's tough to go up there and win. It's tough
You
to go
wait
up to
till you
Pittsburgh
hear
and
my
win.
you wait till you hear my four upsets for week 1. You're gonna be like, you're crazy. I'm telling you.
All right, so
You
the
gotta-
bigger
you gotta
things
count-
coming.
Yeah, you got to concentrate on that too. Look at week 1, and you start giving me
Yeah.
like a couple of upsets you might be looking at for week 1, and then
All right.
we'll take care of that before that first
I already got some.
game,
All right.
Kansas City and San Fran, and then
Yep.
Kansas City
Yep. So we gotta talk.
and Detroit.
Well, we gotta talk. Well, we gotta talk about week 1 predictions. We'll
Yep.
do that maybe the week before the season. We'll
Yep.
look at week 1 predictions.
Yep.
Next week we'll talk about preseason games, how teams are looking. Try to look at the highlights and see how the rookies are. I've been trying to catch some highlights. I mean, I don't believe it or not, being down here, I get all the southern games now. Like up north, I got the Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Cleveland.
Yeah.
Down here, I'm getting Miami, Tampa, Carolina, Jacksonville. So it's a different market. But we got to look at the roster cut downs to be coming up in like another 10 days. We got to see who's getting cut off the team roster cut downs because all these teams got to get the 53-man rosters.
Yep.
So let's see the kind of names that are cut. And, because some of these guys are going to get cut, and we're going to be like, damn, they got cut. Damn, you see who got released? This dude got cut. This dude got cut.
Yep.
A lot of these teams got 3 quarterbacks right now. So, let's see who they keep as a backup.
Yep. All right, guys, we're going to let you go. Sorry this video took so long, so we'll try to make the other one short. We'll try to make the other one short, like maybe a minute less.
We're just getting fired
but
up,
anyways,
man.
all you diehard football fans will love this out here. And if you got any comments, you guys, when I post the video, send some comments. And you got a team you like, you're interested in wanting us to talk about, send us some messages, and we'll hit you up, and we'll talk about it on the air. And
even though we're Redskins fans and Giants fans, we love football. So if you got, I got a good buddy of mine who's a Dallas fan, Brad Dillon. I know he's out there. He's gonna be, like I said, I'll probably see him this weekend coming up, hopefully. But we got teams. My daughter's a Bills fan. What are you gonna do? It is what it is. But
you got to have those freaking Dallas fans as friends, huh? They always like to rub it in. Every year, you guys know you ain't got a chance. Wade, my buddy Wade, he's a diehard Dallas fan. He's like, Rich, you already know we're winning the division this year. Just forget about it.
Dallas? They've been trying. Haven't they been going to the Super Bowl for 25 years?
Every year.
Yeah, but we're just getting fired up.
We're just getting started.
If anybody's new to football and you got questions about stuff, let us know. We'll fill you in. Me and my brother combined, we've been watching football combined probably for what, Rich? I've been watching since I was 15?
Earlier than that.
Yeah,
I remember when we first got into football when we were little kids. It was me, you, Chucky Jane, and Jamie Gordon, and a bunch of us sitting on the porch. We all liked our teams at the time. We were like, well, if you like NFL football, you got to pick a team, and that's got to be your team for life. You were like, give me a second. And you looked in the book, and you're like, I like the New York Giants.
I only picked them because I like the color blue. That was the only reason.
Well, that's why I first liked the Redskins because of the burgundy and gold, and I love the burgundy colors.
But combined, I got literally about 34 years of watching football. I've seen everything.
I've been watching ever since I can remember football. That's why my site's called Eat Breathe Football, because that's all I do.
I know. So if anybody out there is new to football, you got questions, how things work,
hit us up.
Hit us up with messages, man. We'll hit you back with some answers. Hopefully we'll try to get it where we can go live, where you guys can ask questions or talk. We're just trying to figure out the kinks. This was the best way we could do it right now.
Yeah,
but we might get onto a platform. If anybody knows how to do Facebook Live with 2 people, let us know. Message me.
Because we tried doing that, but we had bad communication.
Yeah, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to go live and have people join in on the chat and talk football and have questions and all that. Yep. And if you're new to football and you're just interesting and you like watching it, but you don't know much about it, you don't know much about positions, or you don't know much about this player to them, ask away. We'll let you know. If you don't know what a running back does, tight end, offensive line, defensive line, you know what the abbreviations mean, shoot me a message. I'll answer everything. And then me and Rich will get something going next week.
Mike, I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave on this note. This is for Chris.
Uh-oh.
This is for Chris Winstall.
Oh, shit. I'll be watching this, Chris.
Hold
Love
on.
you,
This is
bro.
for Chris. This is for Chris Winstall, and this is for my buddy Wade. When we post this
Uh-oh.
video, here it is, guys. How about them Cowboys?
Oh, my God.
See
Chris is
ya.
going to be like, how about them Bills?
How about them? No, how about them Bills? I can't say how about them Bills. How about them Cowboys?
Cowboys, they've been trying to win for 25 years. We want a Bills Super Bowl, man. I want to see a Bills parade. I just, I've already seen my team win 2 championships. I just want to see all my boys back home, all the Bills fans back home. I want to see them get that Bills parade in downtown Buffalo, and I want to see downtown Buffalo fucking packed like it was in Pittsburgh and in Kansas City and Philadelphia.
Christ, they had 500,000 people down there for the parade when they had the Super Bowl parade. 500,000 people.
Oh man,
Christ!
I just want Bills fans just once, man. I just want you to feel that what it's like to win a championship.
Leave it on this note. They need a running game. 20-25 carries a game. If you don't get it, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, who's the GM for Buffalo right now?
Or
I don't even know who it is. Chris,
that dude, that Bean guy.
Brandon Bean.
I think.
Hey Brandon.
Yeah.
Hey
Brandon
Brandon.
Bean.
I know. Hey Brandon, I know you won't see this, but call Colts. Hey Jim Irsay, what's it gonna take, buddy? We need to win a championship here up in Buffalo. So what's it gonna take?
Jonathan Taylor.
First round, second round, third round. What do you need? Let me know. Because I'll tell you what. If Buffalo were to pick up Jonathan Taylor, that makes the AFC
way harder.
Holy shit. All right. And I'll tell you what, I ain't gonna lie, but Jonathan Taylor would look good in the Bills jersey. Yeah. So we'll leave it at that.
All right, guys, we'll see you later. We'll see you Saturday, Sunday.
All right, guys.
Peace.
See you.